The following tutorial is brought to you by wholeloops.com.
It's production time. I'm Reid Stefan, realist puppet in the game. Today, we've got another extra special guest tutorial from producer supergroup The Disco Fries. They're going to show us how to take any sound and turn it into a crazy build-up. So let's go.
What's up, guys? We're the Disco Fries, and we're going to be working in Ableton 10 today, helping you make your builds even more epic.
Super epic.
With the Echo plugin.
All right, so this is a track we've been working on. Let's just get a little feel for it.
Till I'm turning corners in your mind, your mind, your mind, your mind, your mind, until I'm turning corners in your mind.
So now we're gonna take a closer look right in here at
Until I'm turning corners in your mind.
and we wanted to use that sort of as like a launching point for this riser thing, but instead of doing like the typical like just like repeat it and use like pitch shift to like pitch it up, we wanted to try something different, so we bounced it down to this new track. So this one here is the same thing, just bounced out, and we threw the Echo plugin on, which I've been using a ton since I came with 10. And what we're doing here is, I'll play it first so you can just hear it. Woo!
You could do that manually, but this is awesome. The way it'll pretty much throw it on, and it's
Yeah, so like,
fail-proof.
just to explain what it's doing really quick. So like, the important thing is you got to set, you got to click over here where it says time. I think by default it probably says sync, so it's like musical subdivisions. If you switch over the time, and you got to take a look at what BPM your track is at. So ours is at 128. And you see here it says 234. So 234 milliseconds is equivalent to 1/8 note at 128 beats per minute.
Or you could go to the BPM to time Google page.
No, you got to memorize them all. Or you're not allowed to use this trick. So you got to start out with that point, and you figure out whatever. If you want it to be a quarter note, double that kind of thing. And so then what we've done here, the left and the right are linked. And there's the echo time being automated. So it starts out doing like a straight 8th note echo.
Hang on,
and then,
back up, man. You got to tell them where the link is. You link them with the
oh yeah, link, this guy right here. And then once this goes from 234 to 117, now it's doing like 16th note delays. So as they get shorter, it just starts pitching up. The other thing you got to do, I guess it's in the old delay plugin on, oh, no, here's the thing right here. So under character, this little thing that says repitch, if that's turned off, it's not going to pitch up when you make the delay time shorter. So it's super important that you have that on. And then you can kind of go nuts, like add whatever flavor you want to it. So in this case, let's take a look. We started it out completely mono, and as it goes, it gets progressively wider in the stereo field. We use this right offset right here. So the left and the right are delaying at exactly the same time, but once you bump that off just a little bit, even just 0.1%, it means that the right is now delaying slightly different than the left, which is going to give it that width. There's the delay time. This is the volume on the channel, because if this was not automated, it can get super loud. That feedback, once it gets into like overdrive, it starts distorting. And especially if you're wearing headphones, can be extremely painful. And then the only other thing is that feedback. So you want to ride the feedback. You see, I think anything over 100, someone can tell us in the comments if we're wrong. I think anything over 100 it's gonna get louder. So at 100, it's just gonna maintain forever. Anything over 100, it's gonna, over time, the delays are gonna get louder and louder. So you can see we had it set at 0, then jump up to 105. And let's see what you can even see, like, if we bump this up even more, how much more obnoxious it gets.
Not even mad at it. A little distortion, a little blown out.
Yeah, so it's up to you how you do it. You can even take another layer on it, throw reverb on top of it, automate that. I just love the Echo plugin. There's so many features built into it that you can do so many cool things outside of just your typical, slap delay, ping pong delay kind of thing.
The other thing is the stereo automation. So you did the offset, but also it does get wider as you go from the stereo automation.
Right. This one right here as we go through. Boom, 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 boom. More stereo. And you can do that. You don't have to do it with vocals. We do it all the time on like drum hits at the ends of phrases. Sweeps sound really good, like a little uplifter sweep, a short one you can turn into then like a much longer kind of effect. And go nuts with it. Sometimes I go crazy with it and do like 6 of them simultaneously.
Just for fun, like in his spare time.
Yeah, and then if we were smart, we would just bounce those out and then use those in other projects. But it's like something therapeutic about just this process of automating and massaging,
And if you don't want to deal with all this automation, like having it in your session afterward, bounce this down.
Yes,
and throw 100%. It on a new
100%.
track, and that way...
So much easier. This was frozen. And I unfroze it so that we could take a look at it, but it's a lot easier to just, once you're happy with it, print it to audio and move on. So hope that was helpful. Big shout out to Reid for having us out to his sweet pad.
Yeah. Check out our splice pack or sample pack, and check out us on YouTube, Ghost Producers. And we got some tutorials, and hopefully Reid comes on there.
Woo!
Peace out.